All right, sorry, I'm wanting to reapply. So I don't even know what I'm gonna call this video yet, because it's kind of a mishmash of a video, but I always do like Sephora sale videos and Ulta sale videos, and I've never done one on Dermstore. And this is a site that like I buy from a lot, and I know a lot of you guys do too. And so there's not really any real reason I never have. And quite frankly, the sale they're having right now, it's 20% off. It's as good of a sale as the Sephora, and they have so many of my favorite products that they carry. So I wanted to give them some love. This is not sponsored by Dermstore. A lot of these products I've received in PR, whether it was from Dermstore or from the brands themselves. That's not gonna sway what I'm talking about here. I just wanted to share some favorites that are gonna be on sale. Save you some money if you were thinking about buying some of them. So I think technically this is their Memorial Day sale. I'll have like the dates and the information on that down in the description box if you are curious. Trying to think of where to start because I'm like faced with so many favorites. I'm wearing some of these on my face today too, so you'll get to kind of see which ones those are. What I'm wearing on my lips is one of my favorites. I have loved this product for years. It is their Lip Retreat oil. So they have this clear one called Oasis, and this is like my favorite thing to throw in my purse because it looks glossy on the lips, so I feel a little pulled together, but I can throw this on and put a mask on and I'm not worried about the color getting on the mask or on the rest of my face. It is awesome. It's got some good lip ingredients in it, so it's good for your lips. But then I discovered this one. It's in Skinny Dip, and it's the same formula where it's kind of oily, but I know I just applied some, but it's this really pretty kind of peachy nude tone. It's like the perfect nude gloss, and it's like doing something good for my lips. So it's a win-win. I think the packaging's kind of cute. It's like a squeezy tube with the doe foot, and highly recommend these. I freaking love them. Oh, I have another Wonder one I want to talk about. Better get my makeup wipe ready to wipe these off. Another favorite I've talked a lot about in the past year, and this is a good time to get it because it's a little pricey. So for 20% off, you're gonna save like, I think $8 off. It's the Wander Beauty Mist Connection Essence and Toner. This is the second one of these I've owned. I've used up the other. And it's one of those products that's kind of got two ingredients in it that you have to mix together. You know what I mean? Two consistencies. But I'll usually use it as the first step. Like after I've washed my face, I will just spray this everywhere in the morning. It feels so good. It's an essence and a toner. So you're kind of doing two steps in one. Sorry, my contacts just like got totally fogged up. Is it possible for contacts to get fogged up? Hold on, I need like re-wetting drops. So this is just one of my favorites. And then I also have this. This is one I really like. I just have so many products I don't reach for all of the time. This is their Trip for Two Little Duo. So I have the bronzer on today, and it, especially if you're near my skin tone, this one with the shades Bellini and Costa Ray are perfect. This is like the prettiest peachy pink. The bronzer is a really nice shade. They're really blendable and soft. So if you wanted a new little duo with a mirror, I really do like this. I think it's really high quality. I just forget to use it, honestly. So this next one, I actually have a brand new one because I used up the last one. It's their Glow Ahead Face Oil. And they've redone the packaging since the first one I owned of this, but it's really cool. Like it's got this dropper and it's literally an oil. I will literally just rub it between my hands and press it into the skin. And it just creates such a nice kind of hydrated base, but it doesn't really mess with your makeup too much. So if you're putting this on early on, letting it sink in for a minute or two, it's a really lightweight oil and my skin just seems to love it. And especially if I'm putting on a foundation that's a little more drying, this is amazing to have underneath. So another brand that's gonna be 20% off is First Aid Beauty. This Ultra Repair Cream is so good. Like this and the CeraVe moisturizing cream are like my two favorites when it comes to just an all-around amazing body lotion. This has colloidal oatmeal in it. I can use this on my daughter who has eczema prone skin too. We can both use it, and it just moisturizes. It stops the itching. Like for me, I have really itchy lower legs, and I've been using this a lot, and it has helped so much. So I really believe that this is one of the best body moisturizers out there, one of the best things you can do for your skin. So I highly recommend this. Now this was a wish list item, but First Aid Beauty sent me this in PR recently. So I haven't tried it yet, but I want to share. They've had this KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub. It's got 10% AHA. KP is Keratosis pilaris, which like if you're someone like me, you get like the red bumps on your arm. Well, my bumps are gone. I've been using different scrubs, but you can still sometimes see like the redness there. So I'm curious to try this, but I'm really excited to try their new, well, I think this one's new, KP Smoothing Body Lotion. I think you can use them just hand in hand and like really attack that KP head on. I'm just excited about these. I know Jamie Page really likes the bump eraser, so that will definitely be like on my roster to try next. Stila is also gonna be on sale. And listen, I have been so addicted to their little convertible color cream blushes. So today I'm wearing the shade Lilium. It's what they used on the set of Bridgerton, and so that was why I bought it. Like completely, that is why I bought it. But I love using just like my e.l.f. stipple brush and stippling it right onto the cheeks. A little bit goes a long way. And this stays so well throughout the day. And so the other shade I have is Peony. They are awfully similar. I would say Peony has a little bit more of a brown tone to it, wouldn't you say? And then Lilium here is a little bit pinker, but they're very, very similar. You probably don't need both. And if I recommended one, I think it'd be Lilium, but I can't tell if that's just because it's newer and exciting to me, but I love these. I think the packaging is so darling and oh my gosh, they're so good. Thinking about buying another shade, but then I'm like, Jessica, do you really need another shade? So another thing I'm wearing for my eyeliner today is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof liquid liner. This is one of my favorite liquid liners. It really does stay in place. It is waterproof. Is it marketed as, yeah, it is marketed as waterproof. I have it in Intense Black. It is a felt tip one. I've actually had this one for a while and it's still like going strong, but it's just one of the better ones out there. It's kind of got a cult following. You know what I mean? It's that good. I have found plenty from the drugstore that I also love, so I don't feel like you have to spend the money. But if you were maybe placing an order and you needed a liquid liner and you're getting 20% off, maybe totally up to you, but it is a very good liquid liner. And another Stila favorite is their Shimmer and Glow like liquid eyeshadows, cream eyeshadows. This one's in the shade Kitten. And this is one of my favorite things to literally get on my finger and tap on the lid, like over whatever eyeshadow I already have on. You can wear this alone as well. You could tap a little bit on the inner corner. I prefer the Shimmer and Glows over their Glitter and Glows. Glitter and Glow is the same thing, but it has glitter in them. And those are pretty too, but I think those dry out a little bit faster. I had one dry out on me pretty quickly. But I just feel like these add the prettiest sheen to the eyes. They stay in place really well. And so Smashbox, I really have enjoyed their Halo Tinted Moisturizer. Again, I have other BB creams that I like just a little bit better, like the Misha BB cream I talk about a lot, and the Purito one. I feel like those have a little bit more coverage, which is why I reach for those, and they're a little bit cheaper. But I do think this is a nice tinted moisturizer. So like if you could find your shade in this and you couldn't find it in the Misha and Purito, I do think this one's good. It just doesn't have as much coverage. I have mine in the shade Fair Light. It works pretty well for me. And it is nice. It makes your skin look hydrated. It definitely covers some imperfections. It's gonna have a light to medium coverage, and it's comfortable on the skin. I do feel like my skin when I wear this looks healthy. So I wouldn't say it's my favorite in the world, but I do think it is nice. And if you're in need of one and you do want more of a light to medium coverage, I think you'd like it. So this is new to me, and it's their Smashbox Always On Cream Shadow. And I'm gonna be playing with it, I'm sure. And so I wanted to swatch this. I got it in the shade Rose because I thought it might be a nice kind of interesting shade to just have all over the eye. Isn't that interesting? And then blend it into the crease quickly with a brush, and that's it. Just like a one shadow look. So I just took my glasses off, so now I've got like makeup missing on my nose, but I have the Smashbox Smashbox Always On. That's all I have. I put some highlighter on my brow bone, but isn't that a pretty color? It's just so easy for every day, and that blended so fast. I've had it on at this point for like 5 or 6 hours. It's not creasing. Like, it is a really nice formula, and I don't know that I've really tried a formula quite like this. So I am really digging it, and now I'm thinking about like getting other colors. So Cover FX. All right, this Power Play Concealer I'm wearing on my under eyes today, and I even put a little bit there in the center and on my nose. This is a really nice concealer, and it's one of the few products from Cover FX that I've like tried and really enjoyed, I have the shade P Light 2. It has an interesting applicator where it's like this ball on the end, but I will just take it and tap like 1 or 2 dots. A little bit goes a long way. This has really nice coverage, but it blends really well. I feel like it stays in place. Honestly, top 5 of concealers I've tried where it just stays really well. I don't feel like it falls into my creases too much. Like it's a nice one, y'all. So another one that's gonna be on sale is the Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duos. I'll pop a picture on the screen there. Those are really, really high quality and they're really cool. I had one and it was just a little bit too much for my skin tone and I wasn't reaching for it, so I passed it on. But the idea that you get a matte shade and this super shimmery shade that you can use kind of as a blush topper to make it just look more glowy is really cool, really unique, and the packaging of it was pretty. It was kind of, to be honest, it was hard for me to let it go, but I just need to find a shade duo that I like a little bit better because that one was just a little bit too harsh. I know that that product is like a lot of people's holy grail like blush product. So Tarte is also 20% off. I have their creaseless concealer. I think this is only for you if you have super dry under eyes. This is a very emollient concealer, and so it can tend to look almost too hydrating on the under eye if you are like normal to oily skin, especially in that area. It's really tacky. It's probably the tackiest concealer I own. It can look really nice, but it's definitely one of those that I think for most people, if you got it, you'd be like, this maybe is too much. So I think you really need to need moisture down there for this to work. And even still, I would say to set it at least lightly with the powder because it just keeps that tacky feeling. But I know there are people that really like this that have drier under eyes because it's one of the most moisturizing ones I've ever tried, for sure. This was a product that kind of surprised me. It's the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. Mine is a mess. I've used a lot of it, like half of this is gone. I have it in the shade Fair Light Beige 13B, and it's just a really easy tinted moisturizer. I think, honestly, out of this and the Smashbox, I like the Tarte one better. So if you're looking to buy one, it just is a little bit more, I think slightly more coverage than the Smashbox. They're awfully close though. It's so easy to blend in though. I don't find that I get streaky with this. I can apply it with my hands and then just kind of press it in and it's done and my skin looks really healthy. Again, the Misha and Purito ones have higher coverage, but this still has that light to medium coverage and it just makes my skin look nice. And that, honestly, most days is what I want. I would love for my skin to look nice every day, but you know what I mean. So they also sell the Tarte Self Tanner. This is I think it's called their Brazilians, very clever name, self tanning lotion. This is one of the better ones I've tried and it's the only self tanning lotion I like. Typically I go for a self tanning mousse, but this one I've never really gotten super streaky with it. It kind of smells nice. It has a lot going for it, and if you would prefer a lotion over a mousse, that's the one I would recommend, and this is a great time to buy it, or if it's something you already love, great time to stock up because, again, you're saving some money. Another product is this Kevyn Aucoin. I haven't owned one of these in a while, so I'm excited to own it again. The Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in Medium. Medium's the one I used to have, and I think I had the light one as well, and I just preferred the medium. It kind of gave a little more impact for my skin tone. It's one of the few products that you can get that are truly more of a gray tone that's meant to be a contour or a shadow. So this is not something I'm using for every day, but it really gets the job done and it's an amazing powder. It's so easy to blend and there's a reason this has been around for a long time and it's just, again, it's got that cult following. It's very, very popular and it's popular for a reason. It's really good. So I've got a couple wish list items from Ilia. I have not tried a lot from that brand. I've tried their Super Serum Skin Tint. People either love that or hate that. I'm kind of on the fence. I keep trying it and I'm not sure how I feel. I don't think it's for me. It could be that I don't have a shade that's perfect, so I'm still playing with that. But on my wish list is the Ilia Limitless Mascara. I have heard that this is one of the best mascaras on the market, and Ilia is I think it's a cleaner makeup brand, but I also am interested in their multicolor pigments, a cheek blush type color. They have a few different options and that's been on my wish list for a while, so I might finally pull the trigger on that one because it just looks so nice and I love liquid and cream blushes so much, so I'm thinking about that one. Another thing that's going to be on sale is Patchology, and I don't use sheet masks very much anymore, but they make my favorite ones because they're 5-minute masks. So they've got a hydrating one, an illuminating one, they have detoxifying ones, they have everything under the sun. They even have an exfoliating one, but you just leave them on for 5 minutes. So if that's all the time you have, that's perfect for you. And so I've been a fan of those for years. My favorite is definitely the hydrating one. That's the one I've gone through the most of. So Sunday Riley will be on sale. That's a big deal because Sunday Riley is crazy expensive. But one of their products I love, but I haven't repurchased because it is so expensive, is their Good Genes. Like, it's like their lactic acid serum treatment. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I don't currently own one, but that is an amazing exfoliating treatment for your skin. It really is going to help the cells turn over. I have so many other skincare products I'm using right now, but that is definitely like top tier. One of the best. I felt like my skin was really evened out when I was using it. But another one that's newer to me is their Auto Correct Brightening and Depuffing Eye Contour Cream. It says it instantly delivers a lifted and depuffed look while reducing the appearance of dark circles and fine lines. I've been using this the past few weeks. It is really nice. It feels good. I noticed that the puffiness around my eyes just looks like less. It just looks like less when I use this versus days I don't. So I don't know if what this is like long term, but it works for the day that I'm wearing it. And honestly, that's what I want. Like, I want it to look better. So if I use it every day, that I'm fine with that. And so I've been enjoying this. It works well underneath makeup. So it's got cocoa butter and shea butter to hydrate, antioxidant rich lutein, gives a radiant glow. Got caffeine, plant extracts. Okay. Smooths the appearance of fine lines. So yeah, and it says your eyes will look fresher, younger, and more rested. I need to look more rested, my goodness. So I have been enjoying it, but again, very hefty price tag. But if you have been dying to try a really great like caffeine depuffing eye cream, this is one of the few I've tried that I feel like actually does something. So one of my favorite hair care brands, Briogeo, is also on 20% off sale. They sell, these are like two of my holy grail products. So this is the Scalp Revival Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. I literally pulled this out of my shower. This is such an amazing, it kind of smells pepperminty. It has this little bit of a grit to it. And so when you're putting it in your hair and really getting it into your scalp, it feels incredible. It smells so fresh, but it really gets all of the gunk out of my hair, which is exactly what I need. I use this once a week and I always pair it with a deeper conditioner. And so I really like the Briogeo Deep Conditioning Mask. Their Don't Despair Repair. This is like an award winner times a million. Like, people talk about this a lot, but it's so good, you guys. And you know, some deep conditioning masks I've used have this kind of feeling to them that's just like, I don't know how to explain it, but like it just feels different than this one. This one really feels like it actually makes a difference in my hair, and my hair looks so healthy when I'm using this. So like I said, I use these together once a week, and then I just use my normal shampoo and conditioner throughout the rest of the week, like the other 1 or 2 times I wash my hair. And I love them. I've gone through multiples of both of these. So I wanted to share next some of the things that are 15% off. So they're not the full 20% off, but I wanted to mention them here anyway. One that I might buy is the CosRx Snail. It sounds so gross, I know. It's their Snail 96 Mucin Power. It's like this serum you put on. I've heard it does amazing things for your skin. Let me look up what it actually says it does, because I've heard so many people talk about this and the price tag is not crazy. CosRx I feel like is really reasonable when it comes to really good skincare, but it's not astronomically priced like maybe Sunday Riley. So it says it improves overall skin radiance by targeting dullness and brightening the skin. Yes, please. Long-lasting hydration, no greasy residue, plumps the skin, helps with elasticity, minimizes fine lines and wrinkles. Highly concentrated formula contains 96% snail mucin. That's a lot of snail mucin for all skin types, especially dehydrated and aging skin, hyperallergenic, dermatologist. Okay, listen, I think this is going to be finally the time I try it, because it always kind of grosses me out in my mind, but it sounds incredible. And it, like I said, it's not astronomically priced. So $25, 15% off of that. I think this may be the time I buy it. Another favorite, the DHC Deep Cleansing Oils, 15% off. This was one that when I first tried, I didn't love, and I grew to love it. And I've gone through like 3 or 4 of these bottles, and I have the travel size ones. It feels like olive oil, smells like olive oil. It removes makeup so well. It doesn't dehydrate and dry out your skin. Like, it's just an all around really good product. So I wanted to bring that one up. And Sigma is also 15% off. So they've got tons of brushes on there, and Sigma makes really good brushes. So if you're in the market for some from them, this would be a good time to maybe try them out. They have a couple of kits on there as well. One thing I want to mention that will only be 10% off, but it's kind of a new rediscovery, is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I was very impressed. I'm wearing it today. Very impressed with this product, trying it again, years after I tried it initially. I wear the shade 1 and 2, and I love it. Really nice coverage, looks really good on the skin, stays in place really well. wow, just wow. So that's 10% off. All right, that's everything. I hope that was fun. I feel like I talked more about recommendations and only a couple wish list items, but I've been trying a lot of new products lately, so I'm like trying to rein it in. So like I said, all of these products will be listed and linked below if you are interested in checking them out. I guess that's all. I feel chatty. I need to like hop on my Instagram story and chat with you guys or something. Shameless plug, my Instagram is @itsjessicabraun if you want to go check me out over there. I've been posting so much to my Instagram stories lately, so I'd love to see you over there too. And I'd love if you subscribed. I upload 3 videos a week, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thanks. I mean, bye. Thanks for watching. Bye. That's what I meant. Bye.